that, right? It's a threat. We had a lockdown threat that day. And he grabs the wrong fucking person. Security guards running around here and there. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. No. Fellas, been a while. What's going on? It's your boy Silv here, back again with another video. I've been lazy. Listen, I'm real enough not to bullshit you guys. I've been lazy. I've been living life on the side, going to work and doing all this extra shit, man. Your boy's back in business. Listen, trust the process, man. We gotta get it how we gotta get it, you know? You feel me? We gotta get it how we gotta get it. But hey, listen, so, you know, the other day I was talking with my boys, you know, about just like reminiscing about the good old days, you know. I'm out of high school, you know, I'll pass college and shit. I'm a grown ass dude now, bro. I'm 23. Well, you know, sometimes you like to kick back, talk about the good old days and shit, talk about some funny times in high school and shit back in the day with the boys. But man, we were talking about like funny ass moments in school and like the funniest shit that was happened, you know, like what's your school situation and shit. We're just talking about shit that happened in our school. And I was thinking about this one dude we used to go to school with. Let's have a little story time, fellas. Let's have a little story time, right? Those of you who don't know, I used to go to school in the Bronx, you know, South Bronx. Shout out the Bronx, Boogie Down BX. You know where we from, you know where we rep. Born and raised from the Bronx, man. So, you know, I went to high school in the Bronx, man. I was in South Bronx. We was in the trenches. Look, you know what I'm saying? It was, listen, there's a huge misconception about like how high school is in certain places and in US and all this shit. We got like football stars and all this shit. You know, you got track fields. Listen, we don't got none of that shit in New York. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. We were lucky to even have any sort. Our school didn't have funding. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we don't got shit in the city. We don't have enough space for a fucking football field, track field. You guys having fucking homecomings and all this other bullshit going on. We don't got none of that shit, man. And it doesn't help that my school was small as fuck. So we definitely weren't getting any funding. I went to school on the campus, which, you know, for campus, you think of like college and shit like that. You go like West Side, this shit, this science building, the goddamn health building or fitness center. We didn't have none of that shit. A campus was just a fancy word of just saying multiple schools in one building. That shit looked like a jail block, bro. Like you would go in. I'm surprised they didn't have barbed wire, like fucking fencing all around, and like guards on the towers were like fucking ops from like CSGO ready to snipe a kid running, trying to fucking cut class or some shit, bro. It was basically like fucking jail. We didn't even go through the main fucking entrance because we were too poor for that shit. We had to go through the side entrance because that was our section of the school. If you see where I'm going, our school was kind of fucking shitty. So yeah, we went through like a side door, and that was our entrance to our school, man. And we just check in, swipe here and there. You might got metal detected, patted down, but hey, bro, it is what it is. People were wilding back in the day. I wasn't one of them, but hey, take a sip on my little chug jug real quick. Back to the story, man. So just giving you the background of this story, you're gonna see where it gets into. For this context, our school is one of 3 schools in our building, and our school being the smallest, there was like another fancy school, a charter school where you pay money and then you have like uniform. Honestly, I consider them boys like the fucking ROTC of like academics. Sir, yes sir. Fucking uniforms and shit. I'm not going to no fucking uniform school. That shit is a blow. Go to school and pay money for a fucking uniform and shit, bro. Fuck all that shit. I don't want to hear this. Oh, but I went to a uniform school and it stops people from bullying. Fuck you. Get some bands up, bro. Express yourself, man. Be free. If you don't got it, you don't got it, bro. Some of us, you know. But hey, man, if you got to shop at TJ Maxx and Old Navy and all this shit, man, bro, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Goodwill, you thrifting, you got some hand-me-downs. Hey, bro, I've been through them time, man. I used to rock my brother's shit, bro. It is what it is. I'm not going to no fucking uniform school, bro. And then partway through our high school, our school tried to do this uniform bullshit, and I was not rocking that shit, man. Fuck all that. Fuck that bullshit. They tried, but it was too late, bro. We did not give a fuck. That's the one thing. You cannot have a uniform school in the hood, bro. People are not gonna give a fuck, bro. Now, if you put regulations on that, they gotta come fly as fuck. Best believe it, people are showing out, bro. I see nowadays that kids are rocking goddamn brand new iPhones, Amiris and shit, Gucci bags and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, like, where you getting this money from? Like, bro, I remember when I was in high school, I was working at Old Navy, bro, back in the day, and during high school to pay for my goddamn fits for school, bro. And these boys coming in here like, yeah, man, you know, I just be moving different, bro. I'm moving pounds, you know, I'll be swiping here and there, you know. Man, I asked my mom for like some money, bro. She just bought that shit. Who the fuck are your parents? The Rockefellers? Like, and then I'm over here, bro. I'm working goddamn illegally 4-hour shifts and shit, bro. During the work day, I go out of school, no time for homework, bro. I'm home. I'm on the way to work, bro. I got an exam tomorrow, but fuck all that. I'm not studying, bro. I got a bag to make. I'm trying to get paid so I can go buy shopping, bro. I'm paying for my own playground book bags and shit. Trying to like, you know, I'm I'll fly it, you know what I'm saying? Back in the time, we would fly with our book bags and shit, the little spray ground and shit, you know, little Nike Tech, a little Ralph Lauren, little hoodie, you know what I'm saying? You know, some fresh J's and shit. But my mom was not gonna give me that shit, man. I'm not the type to ask my mom for money, but like, she wasn't gonna give me that shit, bro. I was working to pay for that shit myself. Yeah, so back to the story anyways, man. So, you know, our school had two other schools in it, and we were the smallest school, so we're like we got the shit end of the stick. In total, our school was legit, I think like 4 floors to that school, 3 floors. Because our school was so small, we had literally half of one floor. Think of like the letter H, right? Like the letter H. So you know how like it's like 2 stems and then like, holy shit, it's a bad example, but it's like this. Basically turned an H into a T. That was our school section, bro. 7 classrooms total, bro. I swear to God, like it was that shitty, man. Surprising, bro. We made it work. It worked because we kind of knew everybody in the school, and our school was small as fuck. We basically had like 1 or 2 separated alternating classes, but other than that, man, like it's bullshit, man. Like it is what it is. School's small as fuck. We ain't have no funding. We have no basketball team, no sports team, none of that. Bro, we barely even have enough money to keep the teachers and doing their fucking jobs, man. It is what it was. It was what it was. It is what it is. You kind of figure like, you know, with little funding and teachers that don't give a fuck, there's gonna be students who just like there to have a fun time and just don't give a single shit. Here comes my boy Tay. For those of you who know, who went to that school, or, you know, my boys in the section and shit watching my videos, big ups to you. Shout out my boys, man. So in comes my boy Tay, and this dude was like top 5 funniest fucking people, like straight up hard textbook class clown, bro. Ain't nobody comes near into like sheer dumbassness, like sheer shenanigans than this dude Tay. I'm telling you, the stupidest situations you could get yourself into and the stupidest shit you'll do for it. Like, you see how people act nowadays for clout? That boy would have done it for fucking free. Fuck the clout, man. He was just doing shit for fun. It was just, as long as he was making somebody laugh, he was doing it. The best parts is that some of the situations were the ones you least expect or just happen out of nowhere. And this fucking guy would just think of the most wildest shit to do and do it just to get a reaction out of you. There's one time they were headed home, like a group of my boys. I think we cut out early that day. Me and I was just cut out because I was one of those kids, bro, who's just like, man, fuck school. I was out, but I was still like, I don't know. I was, you know, I graduated on time. I was cutting class. I was cutting class. I was skipping school. Hey, but make sure you guys stay in school and shit, bro. Don't follow my footsteps. But I used to cut class and skip school, and I think I cut out early that day. I just went home. But I come in the next day and they start telling me some bullshit ass story about Tay and the shit he did. So a group of my boys were walking home with him, right? Our bus stop was like 4 or 5 blocks away. Where like a majority of us would just like walk in that direction, just chill, chop it up after school. Maybe stop at the ox store right there, the deli right there, grab quick eats, and, you know, figure out if we want to play ball or something real quick after school. Mind you, going towards the way to our bus stop, one of the faculty members who works at the school lives there. And it's like a small house or some shit like that. We call him as Debo. To this day, I don't know if that's his real name or not, but we just all refer to him as Debo. I forgot what fucking movie it's from. It's not coming to the top of my head, but he has like, I think he's blind in one eye or some shit like that. Point is, he lived in that house, bro, and he was like some tall ass, like old, you know, he's just there for like school muscle. Although he like, you know, like what can a tall ass, heavy, old dude gonna do? Well, you can't even see out of one fucking eye. But shout out Debo though. But so he lived in that house, and you know, Tay being Tay, always plotting, like he like Ed and Eddie. Instead of plotting to get a jawbreaker, he's always plotting to do something fucking ridiculous. It ended up being that there was a broken toaster on the side of the road, and the thought process was everybody's walking and talking, you know, he's just going to, nobody's paying attention to him, he's going to get a reaction out of everyone by picking up the fucking toaster, the broken toaster, and throwing it into somebody's yard. Unfortunately for him, that yard ended up being the school faculty member Debo. That was his crib. And even worse for him was the fact that he was driving his car down the block at the same time they was going down the block, and he was headed home or some shit down the block in his car, and he just happens to see Tay pull that bullshit and throw the toaster into his yard. So then everyone's just turning back after you hear the sound of the crashing of the toaster, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He's over there with a shit-eating grin, smiling like, oh man, I just threw a toaster in someone's yard. So everyone sees this like, what? And like, yeah, I just threw some shit at somebody's house. We gotta go. And then everyone's just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Start fucking it. Boy, you wouldn't have to tell me twice. If I was there, boy, I'm like, this motherfucker. I would have started running. Boom. As soon as I heard that crash, I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit. We out of here. I ain't getting shot, boy. I'm not sticking around for no trouble, boy. Hey, man, it was him. I'm out of here. Hey, I'm a civilian, man. I gotta go home. My mom will whip my ass. I got a job to do. I gotta go get paid. Listen, all I know is they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They're like, yo, are you dumb? Like, why would you fucking do that? Like, next thing you know, Ebo comes rolling up in his car. He rolls down his window. He says, hey, that's all it took. As soon as the boys heard that, they dipped. boom, everybody started running, man. They didn't even go to the bus stop. They started running to the right, cross the street, and they kept running towards the train. Because once you made it to that train, boy, it was a GG. So them boys just hauling ass, bro. I'm talking like they looked like they was about to get jumped, man. Like, boy, them boys were hauling ass. And you just see Debo start scurrying, chasing them as fast as he can in his car, man. He just speeding and like a fucking, and if you know New York, bro, it's fucking hard to speed in the goddamn city. Cars parked, you know, double parked, buses coming back and forth, people crossing streets, not at the fucking like crossing literally in the middle of the streets. So he's just chasing. So he just starts running. The boys just all running. They're like, why the fuck would you do that? You're a dickhead. We're all gonna get in trouble. All this bullshit. Boom, boom, boom. Eventually, they go to the court that we always used to play at right by the train station. And they were just cooling it right there. Boom. All right, catching their breath and shit. Like, oh, is he good? We good? We hiding? Oh, do you think he saw us? Oh, I wonder if he saw Tay. And mind you, they're tight at him, bro. They're just like, man, you're a fucking idiot. But you also got to realize it's pretty fucking funny. Like, who thinks to pick up a broken toaster and throw it into someone's yard? Lucky he didn't hit no window or some fucking door. It's still the fact of like, why the fuck would you do that? He does that, and lo and behold, Debo pulls up, gets out his car, and he grabs the wrong fucking person. He was supposed to grab Tay, but he grabbed somebody else. I don't know if it was like a sight problem. I don't know if it was fucking, he just wanted to make an example out of them, but he grabs the wrong fucking person. So as soon as he grabs the wrong person, everybody else just sees this, and my boy who gets grabbed looks to the group looks at him, the eyes say all everything. Hey man, it is what it is. That's on you. Everybody starts dipping out. So everybody's gone, straight hitting the train station. Everybody goes home. And for the boy who was like last running around and stuck around, from what he's seen, the teacher was trying to drag him into his car to take him to the school that he could get in trouble for this shit. And he's just explaining like, it wasn't me. No. And it's just like, I ended up coming to school the next day to see it. Like, the whole issue got sorted out. He explains to him like it wasn't him. He couldn't have catched Tay, so he wanted to like scare or make it like an example out of one of us, but nothing was broken, nothing happened. So we kind of just like brushed it on the rug, let it go, and the school didn't even find out. Like, he didn't give a fuck. I guess he just fucking told him like, hey bro, it straight up wasn't me. It was Tay. You got the wrong person, man. Like, it is what it is. But ended up being that one dude got so fucking mad at Tay and never hung around him for like a whole month just because he didn't want to be associated with his bullshit. And you think that it would stop there. Oh, but this is just a tip. This is just the tip of the fucking iceberg. Yo, if you made it this far, man, all I gotta say is thank you guys so much for watching this video, man. I'm trying something new. Little story time video. You know, Tay was a wild dude, man, and I'm telling you, I got hell of a lot more stories. So just let me know if you're into that type of shit, man. Let me know if you like this type of content. I got a bunch more if you're ready for it. I'll even make a part 2. But hey, quick news, quick announcements, man. I'm starting a second channel. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Silver, why are you starting a second channel? You only got 200 subs. Hey, man, I'm making a clips channel, man. I'm following the TikTok trend. We all got brain rot here and there, man. I can barely scroll through a fucking more than a 60-second video without 2 times speed. So I feel like I'm gonna cash in, maybe throw some Minecraft parkour, Subway Surfers, maybe some fake mobile game ads, gameplay it's probably not the same fucking game if I get sponsored. Hey, my price is never too high, ladies and gentlemen. But really, I'm making a clips channel just so, you know, I can get some boost and shit going for the channel. I'm on TikTok too. In case you haven't clicked the link tree, I'm also on TikTok. I make a couple bullshit TikToks here and there once a fucking year or so. But I'll probably get throw some of my clips up there too. But that'll be the second channel too. I'll probably post it right here. Boom, 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 boom. If you want to support me, man, if you want to just show more love, bro, you don't have to, but it's much appreciated. Just let me know if you like this type of content though. A like is always very, very much appreciated, man. It helps me out a lot. We're the underdog grinding to the top. If you're new, you like this type of content, man, stick around. I always got more stories to tell, man. And I don't mind sharing. And, you know, maybe share it to a friend. Share it to your teacher. Share it to your classmates, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your dog, whoever the fuck wants to watch me, man. But that's all for today, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Silver. I'm out of here. And I hope you guys had a good time here. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. See ya.